Good afternoon. Welcome to Real Talk. My name is Pastor Paul Taylor, pastor of the Real Life Christian Fellowship Church in Port Wentworth, Georgia. I want to speak to you today about our choices, about the decisions that we make. We had a discussion during our lesson in church today about how our decisions give birth to certain reactions and responses in life. How we ought to really be careful about the choices we make. Many times we blame the devil or circumstances or life on the problems that we have. But today we discovered, when we really took a close look at ourselves, indeed it was our choices that caused so many problems for us. We learned about Balaam, who was contracted by Balak to go and curse Israel so that his country would have the upper hand on God's people. And God had spoken to Balaam, told him not to say anything or do anything unless he led him to do so. We talked about the importance of having limits. And the limit for Balaam was that Balaam would not do or say anything, whether he thought it to be good or evil, unless God had inspired him to do so. I want to ask you a question today. How often do you seek God before you make a decision? How often do you seek God before you say what you said or do what you did? What happens many times is we make our own decisions. We make our own choices based on circumstances, based on fear, based on how we feel or what we want even. And we don't consider God. And then when things go awry, of course, who do we call? We call on the name of the Lord. I want to speak a word of encouragement to you. I want to encourage you to slow it down some. Go to God, as His word declares, that we are not to lean to our own understanding, but we're to trust in God for everything, acknowledging Him in all our ways. And listen to the promise. He will direct our path. The New Living Bible says that He will show us which path to take. Listen, I'm telling you, God will honor His word. If you go to Him first, He will give you direction. So, from now on out, you don't have to have all of the ups and downs and the bumps in the road that have been caused by negative decisions. But you can go forward knowing that God is the one who ordered your steps. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in again. This has been Pastor Taylor with Real Talk.